What's going on? Welcome back to the Talkin Baseball pregame show. We're coming to you live from the Roosevelt Studios. That's RSVLTS. My name's Jimmy. I got Jake here. I got Trevor there. Guess what? It was opening day for 4 teams yesterday. It's opening day for 26 teams today. An exciting day for baseball. And we like baseball. Trev, did you enjoy the games last night?
I did. I watched the first couple innings of the Yankees-Nats game. It was cool to see everyone back out there. And then I watched most of the San Fran Dodgers game, which was close and then kind of fell apart there for the Giants at the end. But we talked about the production value. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, the announcing was awful, but like everything else kind of looked and felt okay to me.
Jake?
Yeah, James touched on that yesterday. It felt like real baseball, and I think what's been funny here today, obviously, Yankee World is kind of what runs a lot of the ship over here, and the temperature dropped 10 degrees, which we were in a heat wave in New York, and no Yankee game today, and we had extra bodies in the office yesterday. So over here, there's a much different vibe than there was yesterday, so I thought that was funny. Little miss having no 1 p.m. game today, but I'm not going to complain about that.
I think they wanted to get each market the nighttime TV market. If they're not going to be able to sell tickets, then you're going to miss out on a lot of TV with the daytime Friday start. So I understand the money behind it. And I guess a lot of fans that are working jobs where they can't watch from work are probably pretty happy that they're all nighttime starts. We got a full slate of games. If you didn't watch yesterday, pregame show is going to be a regular thing Monday through Friday with Jake, Trev, and myself. It'll be on Periscope, Twitter, Facebook, or Facebook not today, but it will be YouTube, maybe Twitch, and it's going to have its own podcast app that'll come out soon. It's going to be everywhere. So tune in.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. All right, I'm going to give you the full slate of the Eastern region. Jake will do the Central. Trev's doing the West. Jake's got a what to watch for. Trev's got a what to watch for. I got a what to watch for. Then we're doing Homer Draft, Prop Bet. Let's go.
Boom.
In the East, the Mets and the Braves face off. Soroka, DeGrom. Is Soroka the real deal? Was the season higher than his normal? DeGrom's the real deal, so we'll see that. Mets need to win. DeGrom starts. If they don't win, DeGrom starts. They're in trouble with Stroman going down. The Blue Jays and the Rays face off. The Blue Jays just found out that they're going to be playing home games in Buffalo. This is an away game. They're down in Florida playing the Rays. Charlie Morton versus Ryu. Ryu making his debut. That rhymes, so I'm going to say it a lot probably. Marlins and the Phillies. Alcantara versus Nola. That game doesn't light a fire in my belly. Orioles and Red Sox. Orioles! Tommy Malone gets the start. I know Trev's real happy for his boy there versus Eovaldi, the only half of a starting pitcher the Red Sox currently have. What else do we got? I think that's all.
I think you got it.
I think that's the full slate with the Yanks and the Nationals a day off. We only have 4 games.
Yeah.
And there they are. Any thoughts?
That Braves-Mets game seems like the big ticket. If Soroka can repeat what he did last year, him and DeGrom going at it is a lot of fun. Don't sleep on Ryu Morton. I think that can be a dirty pitching match if those guys are right. And yeah, I want to give Tommy Malone some love. I don't want to give any teasers for the Homer Draft, but we saw Tommy Malone at spring training and talk about still tricking him with the changeup.
Oh yeah.
He's a pitcher, man. I agree with you. I want to see Ryu and Morton match up. This is where we're going to see what Ryu's made of. I mean, look, obviously he's a great pitcher. He's been in the National League. Now he's moving over to the AL East. It's a different animal. It's a different thing. He's got to deal with the DH. We all know that. If he comes out and shoves today, maybe I'll be a little bit more of a believer. Okay. I don't really get it. When I watch him pitch, I'm like, that looks like... I mean, looks tasty, but clearly he's doing something right. So I'm excited to watch him pitch. I want to root for him. He is number 99, which I kind of always like when guys do something like that.
Okay. Oh, so big Aaron Judge fan.
Big awesome. Judge guy. Cool.
Yeah, I like it.
That's good to know.
Cool.
Good to know. What's going on in the Central, Jake?
In the Centrale. In the Centrale. I'm going to note I combined there. I'm going in chronological order because we're known as a cron pod. So
What about the Torrential Central? That's a good
the
nickname.
Torrential Central?
Yeah.
They're big words for you guys.
Speaking of torrential, like the rain last night.
That's what I'm saying.
Tigers go to Cincinnati. Matthew Boyd and Sonny Gray in one of the better sleeper pitching matchups of the day. Brewers Cubs in a fun one. Woodruff versus Hendricks. See how quickly the Brewers can try to get it to that hater guy at the end of the game. Royals Indians. Danny Duffman versus Shane Bieber. Like that a lot. And then the Twins versus the White Sox. Trevor's Twins and his guy Jose Barrios can pitch with anyone in baseball. Goes against Trev's California boy Lucas Giolito in a really fun game of the night. Twins versus White Sox. And then Pirates Cardinals are Jack Flaherty. Used to be Trevor's Jack Flaherty versus handsome Joe Musgrove. And that's what's going on in the Central.
I just think this is so cool, and I'm gonna like be a proud dad for a moment. Okay,
Yes.
just let me have this moment. Not too long ago, a few years ago, I had the privilege of working out with Giolito, Flaherty, Freed as well, a bunch of different guys. But now to see two of those dudes, those young pups, opening day starters, elite pitchers in the big leagues, it makes me proud. I can't wait to watch them. I'm very, very excited to see this.
We just got breaking news. It's back on the East, though. I think Flowers and
Darno's on the IL, yeah.
And Flowers, so I don't think they have a catcher. So that's kind of a tough.
They brought two guys up.
That's a tough break for Soroka. New battery. I wonder how that's going to go. And how fast that may travel through the Braves clubhouse now, if the two backstops got it.
Yee.
Are they both COVID? I thought they were actually injuries.
Tyler Flowers and Travis d'Arnaud both out for the Braves. Oh, I guess so.
Maybe go check our new podcast, Mansplain Baseball, elsewhere. Check those ladies out. I'm sure they're up on the Braves news. Go follow them on Twitter and check it out.
Well, either way, that gives Soroka a new catcher that he probably hasn't worked a lot with, so that's kind of a mini what to watch for from the updates. Anything else on the Central? I mean, the Boyd-Sonny Gray matchup is fun. Sonny Gray had a nasty year last year. Matt Boyd didn't, but we've seen him do it.
He's got some analytics with him, and the Tigers definitely leave him out there because you might as well.
Yeah.
The game that I think is the underrated, because there are some big-name pitching matchups, including Trevor's SoCal Pups that are now aces, but Woodruff Hendricks, Brewers Cubs, going at it in Wrigley. That's just the aesthetic of Wrigley without fans, and those two teams going at it.
Yeah, that's a great matchup.
What's going on in the West Coast, Trevor?
West Coast is happening, man. We got a little bit of gloom out here today, which is a nice change up. You said you guys had the same thing over on the East Coast. Gotta love that. But yeah, we got the Mariners traveling to Houston. Marco Gonzalez versus Verlander. Verlander is 37 years old and still absolutely dominating it. So we got that going on. Interesting game. D-backs visit the Padres, which I think is one of the better matchups now. Jake has always loved the second team in the NL West. He's been, what is that called? Tooting that horn for quite some time, and now it means something.
Oh, yeah.
It finally means something. You willed that into existence. Again, we have the Giants at the Dodgers. We have Stripling. We don't have a probable for the Giants listed. At least I don't see it here. Does it matter? Probably not. The Giants are going to lose that game, I'm assuming.
I've got the Shark. I've got Samardzija, baby.
Oh, is it Samardzija up?
I think
They're definitely going to lose that game.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Then this is the one I'm excited to see. We have the Angels visiting Oakland. Andrew Heaney versus Frankie Montas. We get to see Trout. We get to see Ohtani. We get to see Rendon. I'm excited. Last but not least, and I think this is going to be a good one. We talked about this before, too. This is going to be a lot of offense in these games here. Rockies visiting the Rangers. Jake's Rocks throwing Herman Marquez versus our boy, friend of the pod, Lance Lynn. Lance Elite Lynn?
I think that is his official middle name.
Elite Lynn.
Landolin.
Yeah.
Is that an instrument?
No, I almost had Lance Lynn as my what to watch for just because Lance Lynn opening day sounds like a lot of fun.
A lot of grabbing your biscuits.
A lot of sweaty sweat. His
year
sweat
last
sweats.
year was so good.
Oh, yeah.
Like
His
Dealing,
career's been good.
his career has been good.
It's a shocking baseball reference page.
Yeah.
Every time we go over these teams, I'm like shocked at how good some of these guys are. I'm like, holy crap! Like Brett Gardner has shocked me.
Oh, that's nice.
Good.
Going over 12th, he's 12th overall in career WAR active players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Pretty
mean, he's got everything that we've been saying this for 3 years now. Everything Brett Gardner does well no one cares about. He's never going to light up the OPS, the batting average, the home runs, the RBIs, but his defense, going first to third, going first to home, like all the things that you can't really put a number on, besides WAR kind of does it. That's why his WAR is always great, because all of his other stuff is amazing. Are you frozen or just staring at me?
I am back, I think. I was off.
Oh, looks
Here
like
I
you're
am.
talking now, but I can't hear you.
We lost your audio a little bit. That's okay.
It's fine. Hopefully that figures it out. Maybe a disconnect, reconnect might boot that up back up.
All
Brett
right.
Gardner will do that to you.
Yeah, I mean, you start complimenting the Yankees, saying you like Judge and Gardy, you're gonna mess up the technological airwaves.
Really makes it move for us. Jim,
Yeah.
the West Coast, Best Coast actually segues into my what to watch for.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to roll into it. And as you know, I put my cryptic notes because I think that's more fun.
They have the Trev's audio. We just don't.
Okay. Beauty. I put down the Jake Bowl.
The Jake Ball.
And
Yeah, I didn't know what this
looked
was.
for pitchers named Jake, which is smart and makes sense. The Arrietas, Odo, although I think he went on the IL. Jim, this is the past two places I've lived. Rockies, Rangers. And both of these teams, I told you guys a couple days ago, this series is the only series that's on the map that both of these teams are saying, we got to get this.
Yeah.
Hey, we're playing the Rockies to open up. Let's come in hot. We got to get these wins, and our Rangers are off to a good season. The Rockies are saying, all right, guys, we open up with the Rangers. Let's get at least 2 out of 3 and start our season with the bang. So one of these teams is going to be pretty disappointed after this series, and this is a low-key, another sneaky good pitching matchup. I think Marquez had a low 3 ERA on the road last year, and Lance Lynn, as we stumbled into this offseason, is one of the most underrated pitchers in the league. So a little Jake Bowl for you guys.
You back, Trev? Can you hear us?
I got you guys. You got me?
Beauty.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. The audience said they never lost you, so we're good. But you love Gardy, you love Judge. That's awesome. The Jake Bowl. He lived in Dallas. He lived in Colorado. Who are you rooting for?
God, dude, like I don't have a horse in the fight with these two.
What's the over/under in that game?
Say the Rocks. My goodness.
No, man. How much have we talked about the Rangers' old man pitching staff? Like, I want that to work.
Yeah.
Like, they're good. The Rockies feel like it's their window. I'm rooting for good baseball, baby.
The Rockies feel like it's their window.
Dude, I know you guys laugh at that comment, but talk to Rockies fans. Arenado, Story. Like,
Great offense. Great offense.
yes, always is.
Do you have an easy way to find the over/under in that game?
I have it as 8.5 on ESPN, what they have it listed as.
That's fair. It's in Texas.
New
right?
Texas ballpark.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right. I'm going next. My what to watch for is Paddock versus Bumgarner. Bum's coming in to town. Paddock wants to say, like, hey, you're old news, dude. I'm the new you. He wants to shove it down their throat. And Paddock actually did crush the Diamondbacks last year. He had 3 starts against them, 16 innings, Trev, only 2 earned runs with 20 Ks. Paddock struck out 20 D-backs in 16 and 2/3 of an innings last year. So he's got good memories against those uniforms. He's facing Bumgarner opening day. I think he wants to announce his presence with authority. And I think Bumgarner's just going to do Bumgarner stuff. He's facing a lot of maybe young, maybe overzealous batters for the Padres there that also want to like prove themselves. And I think Bum might be able to toy with them like a cat in a string. So I'm excited about that pitching matchup. I think it's going to be a really well-pitched game. The other mini what to watch for within the what to watch for is Bumgarner has hit Tatis 3 times in 9 plate appearances.
Sneaky love that.
9 at-bats, and Bumgarner's hit him 3 times. I don't know what they were. I don't know if they were curves that scraped his foot. I don't know jerseys. I don't know if they were straight fastball plunks. But that first at-bat, if Bum hits him,
Yeah,
well, I mean, we all got to perk up like prairie dogs popping our head out or something.
we got a situation.
We got a situation.
Cowboys need to chill out. Why are they always so like restless and want to fight all the time?
That
Just,
would be
relax a little bit.
That would be 4 hit by pitches in 10 plate appearances if he hits him in the first pitch. So I'm kind of rooting for it in a way because that's crazy.
Socially distancing fight, like just like slapping from a distance. Can you do
Yeah.
it?
Punch in the ground.
Yep. So that's
Who
my
can
what to
yell
watch
louder?
for.
Yeah.
What do you have an easy way to find the over under in that game?
Yeah, I can get
I'm gonna
there.
guess it's 7.5.
It is 8.
8?
And yeah, just low-key, some silly stuff there. Paddock's nickname, I don't know if, I'm assuming this was given to him, but people do call him the Sheriff, and like I think that would make Madison Bumgarner laugh, and it would make him hit Tatis again. So yeah, so there's some fun.
Oh, you're the sheriff.
There's some fun West Coast.
Oh,
and
you're the
potential-
sheriff.
Yeah, yeah. Tell Madison Bumgarner that Chris Paddock's called the Sheriff.
Two
and
guys
let me
that
know how
like pitching
works.
angry.
Yeah, so it's maybe it can be a passing of the guard one day where we're like, oh yeah, mad bum to Paddock.
Trev, what was your playing mood? Did you like being angry? A lot of position players need to be neutral in MLB, right? But pitchers,
Yeah,
I feel like pitchers ramp themselves up, and position players have to stay neutral.
Yeah, because pitchers have to do one thing:
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
throw the ball over the plate, make guys swing and miss. Like
Easy.
awesome, dude. And all the advantages are in your favor. Like all the splits are in your favor. Like you're supposed to win. So don't get me started on pitchers, bro. Come on.
This was almost your what to watch
Come
for,
on.
Trev. Anything we missed?
So,
Oh,
in that game.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, like now all of a sudden the NL West, like the second place team, that means something. So these two teams are going to be battling it out, I believe, for that second spot. I don't think the Rockies will be there, but you never know. It's going to be an interesting race, so I'm excited, I guess, to see it. I need my Padres to come out hot because that was
Oh,
my
that's
over under.
right.
Get
Okay.
that one game at a time, guys.
All right, I like it.
And
What's
my
your
what
what to watch for? Yep.
is that Central game, Twins versus White Sox. Two stud young pitchers going at it. Barrios and Giolito. If you look at what they did against the other teams last year, Barrios 4-1 with a 2.88 ERA in 5 starts. Giolito 2-2 with a 3.24 against the Twins. So like these are two teams that can mash the ball, but they're going up against two pitchers that have held them at bay last year. So I think this is a closer fight than any of us are giving credit to. Like I think the White Sox are closer than we think to the Twins, and I'm excited just to see this series. I think this is going to be a really good game and a really good matchup all season long.
Giolito's got some tough BVP numbers, which they're small sample size, but the Twins definitely had their way with him last year. You got,
A couple.
Kepler, Gonzalez, who else was it? Cruz, which we'll get to soon. Polanco, is he playing? But yeah.
Polanco it's 214 off of Giolito, so not worried about that one.
20 at-bats, 850 OPS is what I'm seeing.
Got a homer, maybe some doubles.
Different ways to look at stats.
Yeah.
That's what we just saw there.
Yeah.
And I'll go first and bring us to the
Homer draft, it's the Homer draft. Crushed it, Trev.
Oh man.
I think a couple guys have players in this game.
No one got any points yesterday, right?
No one got anything. Kike went yard. We missed Giancarlo and Eaton. So that's kind of tough. Come on, Giants, give up.
It's going to be hard to pick homers when the pool is so large.
It's a big pool.
I feel like in the Talkin Yanks, if you get one, you're bound to get one. Jake got one in Talkin Yanks yesterday. Talkin baseball homer draft. I mean, if you get one, I think it's a celebration.
It's a little bit of a mind fuck,
Yeah.
and we might have to evolve these rules as we go. I kind of got first dibs on the sheet today, so I wrote down the first player, and it's someone from this game. And in the past week, I have just done a full evolution of this guy's special. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Luis Robert, man, I think this dude is different. Jimmy had the defensive breakdown the other day, that home run he had off Cishek. I think rookies, you can get a scouting report, but it takes a little while for that real scouting report to come in. And although I love Berrios, your guy, I just think he finds one in the zone that is a spot he likes that MLB pitchers don't know yet. And special dude, opening day, he makes a memory and gets one.
Well, all right. And for everyone wondering, he wants us to pronounce it Robert, because I made the breakdown and almost every comment was like, it's Robert. There's a video of the Chicago White Sox asking him, how do you pronounce your name? He said, Robert. So, Robert.
And he'll flip-flop in
He
a
didn't
couple
get any-
years. We've had guys do that,
This
too.
is his debut, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know if this is a thought process amongst players, Trev, and you can give some insight. I've long said you only get one first at-bat in the big leagues. If you're not swinging out of your shoes, I think you're crazy. Start your career after your first at-bat. I don't even care if you're not a home run hitter. You only get one first at-bat, swing out of your shoes, and I think he will be.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, you came up in the middle of a 5-hit rally, so you didn't even get the chance.
You just want to get a hit. You want to
No,
have a
you
good
want a
at-bat.
home
You don't want to
run.
embarrass yourself your first at bat.
Yeah.
Swing
Kind of
out
what
of
it
your
is.
shoes. You only get one shot. Start your career on at bat too.
Yeah, go out of your shoes, strike out wildly, and then go into an 0 for 28 hole. That sounds like a plan right there.
No, I don't have the second half as
He doesn't
the
have
plan.
the second half of that plan.
I have
so.
start your regular season after the first at bat.
Okay.
I'm taking my first pick from this game as well, so we'll stay on it. I'm taking Nelson Cruz. He has the most home runs in the decade for MLB.
New decade.
It's a new decade, but he won.
He's going for this one,
He
too.
won 2010 to 2019 most home runs by a
Love that.
single player. He, like I just said, crushed Giolito last year. Just crushed him. Had 3 home runs in 2019 versus Giolito. Went 5 for 12 with 3 bombs. So he's stepping into that box today. It's his 17th, 100th year in the league, so he feels comfortable. It's a guy he's went deep on 3 times, so he feels comfortable. I have Cruz, there's music playing in his head when he's in that box today.
Okay.
He's a good home run guy.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a
that's
good pick.
a pick.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
All right. Trev, who you got? You can go snake it. You get 2.
All right, I'm going to start in the West. Got the A's, got the Angels. We got my boy. I think it's like my original man crush, kind of.
He is.
Matt Chappie.
Ooh.
My boy. Facing off against Andrew Heaney. Now, if you look at the stats, Matt's 1 for 8 against him, but that one hit is a home run. Andrew last year had problems keeping the ball in the yard. 20 homers he gave up last year. Career high. I got this feeling. I mean, Chappie was on the Dodgers broadcast last night. He's becoming this national star. I think this is a big breakout year for him. Take it to the bank. Matt Chapman, homer off Heaney.
Okay.
I like it.
I wanted to pick someone from that game because I think it's maybe the weaker pitching matchup.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
A little bit.
On the
I
board.
love Heaney, man. Heaney's one of my buddies, but I just got Chappie kind of starting the year off with a bang. How about that?
Okay.
Done.
Like it.
Snaking it, so I get 2. This one hurts me, and you know this, Jake. You know.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
happy with you.
It's going against my boy Tommy Malone, which, look, I talked to Tommy. I talked to Tina, his wife. I told him how excited I was for him. He deserves something like this. He had some fortunate circumstances.
dirty.
He's starting opening day.
I thought I liked
But-
you.
The Ice Horse in Boston.
No.
He's a young guy. He hits absolute mammos. Do you remember that home run we saw him hit in spring training?
Yeah.
Big one.
I think he might put one just like that tonight against Tommy out of Fenway. I'm sorry, Tommy. I love you. I hope that's the only run you give up, buddy. But I think
Okay.
the Ice Horse is going deep tonight.
They're in Fenway.
Yeah.
That's nice of you. But mean at the same time.
You saved it with the
6
one
innings,
run.
1 run.
You saved it with the 1 run at the end. But yeah, I mean, at spring training, we watched Tommy Malone. You lit up.
I love
You
Tommy.
hung out with the wife. So to come out
He's never faced him before. So
opening day homer.
I mean, Orioles give up home runs. That's what they do.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I
It's
think
more like I'm feeling the Ice Horse tonight than like negative. against
Okay.
Tommy.
Okay. Here's my pick, and I think if one of us didn't have this guy, it would have been a mistake, so I wanted to grab him. Bryce Harper. 5 opening day home runs in his career.
I looked at him.
Yep. The last 2 years, he has not hit an opening day home run. In 2019, last year, he didn't hit a home run on opening day, but he popped one in Game 2, Game 3, Game 4. He's notorious for getting off to hot starts. He's hit a couple bombs in these summer camp days. Harper's going to bring his streak back. There's going to be tons of tweets. That's 6 for Bryce Harper, opening day home runs. Does anyone like opening day more than Bryce Harper? That's going to be the storyline. Harper on the board, locked in.
It's big.
I honestly can't believe none of us picked Christian Yelich.
Yeah. Feeling a little dumb about that.
Jake, who's your last pick?
Hendricks. He's going to work him a little bit. My last pick, I think the biggest thing with Harper is I think the look has been perfected. The hair is just the right length. The beard is just the right length. I think he's been around it for years.
He's got the joggers on.
But right now it's perfect.
Okay.
I'm going with a guy who's got one of the favorable pitching matchups today, just around the league. I'm going with Goldschmidt. We spent a lot of time on how the Cardinals need him to be Paul Goldschmidt in this offense this year for them to hang around and be the Cardinals. I think he had his year in the NL Central. I think he's rested up. I think Paulie's feeling good. Musgrove on the bump for the Pirates, and then the Pirates bullpen. I wanted a Cardinal. And if you want a Cardinal this year, there's one guy that stands out. It's Goldie.
He's hitting 500 against him, too.
How many at-bats?
12.
He's a good.
6 for 12. How many bombs?
You talk about guys probably not liking the lineup they're going to face today. Musgrove has faced Tyler O'Neill. He's batting 500 against him in 6 at-bats. Yadier Molina's batting 600 in 5 at-bats. Goldschmidt, 512 at-bats. Dexter Fowler, 462 and 13 at-bats. Tommy Edman, 506 at-bats. I mean, whoa.
Tough.
All right.
Tough day for
If you're watching, if you're listening, if you're on Twitter, tweet at us, #TB Homer Draft. Talking baseball, Homer Draft. Give us your picks. If you get it right, we'll like the tweet and say, congrats, you're smart,
Good job.
and stuff like that. We're going to have a running scoreboard all year. I do think it's going to be a bit like, soccer, where like goals are at a premium. Like we might end this season like 12 to 10 to 9.
I think we're going to have some hot streaks.
I'm getting Harper tonight, so maybe that's, I got to come off that. All right, the last and final segment of the pregame show is Jimmy's dumb prop bet of the day. And I have a dumb one for you guys today. Yesterday, now the rain out does help, but you guys kind of poo-pooed it.
Betting works.
We all went with the Nats and the Yanks out hitting the Dodgers. The Dodgers out hit the Nats and the Yanks. They had 12 hits. Nats and the Yanks combined for 7, I believe. Now, got rained out and all that. But Cole did have a one-hitter going, and he was just starting to hit his stride in the 5th. He was battling in the first 4. Didn't have the curve down. But, Trev, here is my dumb prop bet of the day. Who will score more runs, Ohio or Pennsylvania? The Reds and the Indians combined runs scored versus the Phillies and the Pirates combined runs scored. Now, if you remember, the Reds are playing the Tigers, Matthew Boyd, and the Indians are facing the Royals, Danny Duffy. So there should be a lot of runs scored by the Ohio teams, I think you would say. But the Phillies are facing the Marlins. Now, Jake does like Alcantara, but
Sandy.
The Phillies are facing the Marlins. Pittsburgh is facing your dude, Jack Flaherty. So I do think this is easy. We may all be on the same page, but you never know.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Reds Indians.
Team
like
Ohio. Taking Ohio.
I think what we really need to do with this is put some odds on it, because this is probably going to be something you're going to lay some juice on.
We said that yesterday.
It was a rain-delayed game. Rob Manfred came on, cursed the field, and all of a sudden...
Trev, one of these games can be rained out.
The good Lord works in mysterious ways, Trevor.
That's not how you bet. You don't bank on a game getting a rain out.
Matthew
to
Boyd.
favor your side. So I'm going with the Reds Indians. I think this is kind of another no-brainer.
Fine, I'm taking the other side just because of that.
Yeah, I'm in my own head. No, I'll go I'd like to fade myself a lot, but
the Harper Grand Slam's 4 runs right there.
Jack Flaherty, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you really need
Jack Flaherty.
You really need the Phillies to destroy up.
That boy's different. So
I'll be on the other side. I'll take, if there's odds, it's just more impressive if I get it right than if you guys get it right, and those are the odds.
Done.
Impressive. Yeah. Bam.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
it depends. What if we're getting like a +3 or 400, maybe I change my bet there. But if we're just going straight up, even money, I'm taking Reds Indians.
Just no one's impressed if you're correct, but everyone's impressed if I'm correct, and those are the odds.
Isn't like the scoreboard at the end? That's what matters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's going to be an
And we're all
impressive
0 for
meter.
1.
There's going to be an impressive meter.
0 for 1.
And I might hit it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. We'll be back on Monday with another pregame show. Tell your friends. Go baseball. Hope your team does well today.
I got Yelich in the homer draft tomorrow.
No?
Maybe.
Maybe. Bye, guys.